Hey guys, this is Mr. Mindful with another mindful manifestation motivational moment. And one of the things I want to talk about today is that, when I started doing these talks, I said I wanted a lot of feedback. And some of you guys have been giving me that feedback. 'Cause we start talking about spirituality, we start talking about religion, and I was trying to get some information on people's thoughts on religion out there. That was part of and we are going to continue always talking about the five pillars: your spiritual life, your physical, your financial, your social, emotional, and your mental. These are things that, if you're a human being and you're alive and well today, that you deal with on a daily basis. And I think there are not enough talks that try to help us build a foundation to that. No one is perfect, but build a foundation that we are able to, like, I'm gonna use the word attack or address these issues in our life positively on a daily basis. One of the concepts that I like is the 1% rule, or 1 and 0. Yeah, 1 and 0. Is something, a phrase that we learned doing coaching. We taught our guys, whether you win or loss. The goal was to go one win and one loss every game. In life, you want to take that moment by moment. You want to enjoy a win moment by moment. And if you take a loss, don't reflect on it long. What we told our young men that we coached, whether it be in basketball, baseball, or football, whatever the sport is, hey, reflect on the win and the loss up until midnight. And at 11:59 was your last moment to think about whatever went wrong. And at 12:01, now it's time to go 1 and 0. It's time to go for that next win. It's time to improve based on what we did or didn't do the game or the moment before. Now, with that, I'm going to play a video, um, and it's from Kobe Bryant. Now, Kobe Bryant is one of those athletes that I really, really, really enjoyed or watching play the game. But I really got excited after I heard him do interviews and doing talks after he retired about some of the lessons he learned and his attitude toward approaching his career or basketball game. He always said, "This is how I feed my family. So this is how I'm approaching this." Now let me ask a question. I want people y'all to ask a question. How many of us approach our everyday life as serious as he took his career at playing basketball? Not very many of us. We don't want to embrace failure. We don't want to embrace difficulty. We don't want to do the work that it takes a lot of times to push forward. But what I'm here to encourage you today with the video that I'm gonna play next is to push forward. And as I was thinking, I was watching Kobe. I remember him doing a talk about playing defense. Now, defense is not the glamour and the glitz that come with sports. Most sport enthusiasts or fans, I would say, like offensive part of the game. They like the excitement of the offense, of scoring points, the accolades that the quarterback gets for making that great pass. But we very rarely see what the linemen are doing on that pass. When a defensive back gets an interception, we rarely see at that point what the lineman on the defensive end of the line did to cause that quarterback or receiver or whoever it was to be off his job just a little bit to for that big glamorous play to be made. So there's something to be said about getting into the trenches and doing the ugly work in your life so that you can reap the benefit of the success. And I know this is going to be a little bit lengthy, but you guys work with me today. Watch this all the way through. Even if you have to just come back, keep your scrolling if you're scrolling, and come back and watch this video that I'm gonna play next. It's going to be I hope it motivates you like it motivated me. But let me get back to the point with Kobe. So what Kobe said was he had studied the game so much, he had put so much work in that he learned how to hear the cadence of the dribble of the ball to determine what the offensive person was going to do so that it gave him an advantage when he went for a steal or when he was going to cause the player to go where he wanted him to go or make the player do something that he didn't, that the player wasn't trying to do in order to gain the advantage to get the ball back on defense so that he could be back on offense. And that just, when I heard what he was saying, it let me know, hey, you really can take what you're doing to a different level to achieve the goals that you want to achieve and not allow the difficulties that you are going to face. Remember, I talked about this in the Bible. Jesus said, you will have tribulation. So there's no need for us to pray for no tribulations because tribulations are going to come. But he said, be of good cheer for I have overcome the world. Hey, I hope this video that I'm going to add to this motivates you. Hey, put something in the comments for me. If you want to know what I'm doing on a daily basis, if you want to know or want some of my motivational information, hey, hit info down below and I'll be happy to share with you. Again, I love you. This is Mindful Manifestation Moment. You guys have a great day.
Always keep going. Always. No matter what happens, the storm eventually ends. And when the storm does end, you want to make sure that you're ready. And so I've really learned to put one foot in front of the other, good, bad, or indifferent. Eventually that storm